Hey everyone, Hailey here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be offering my general advice for the UC application to you guys. Last week, I talked about my advice for the essay questions, so definitely make sure you check that video out if you haven't already. I'll put the link around here. Today, we're going to be talking more generally about the application, and let's get into it. The number one piece of advice, which I stated in the essay advice video as well, as always, is to start early. Please guys, I cannot state this enough. Give yourself enough time to work on this essay and on this application in general, because it is going to be more time consuming than you initially think. So just keep that in mind. I know it's only August, September right now, but November 1st, November 30th will sneak up on you. So make sure you're prepared. Next piece of advice, be present when you are filling out the application. This might seem kind of stupid, honestly, because you can go back and edit the essay as many times as you need before you submit it. But I think that this is a good piece of advice, because if you're present when you're filling it out and make sure everything that you're saying is accurate, then you won't really need to proofread it very much. So you can be confident in the information that you're entering. Be very, very, very careful, because one little mistake could potentially jeopardize your admission. So, if you mistakenly put in the wrong class, you get admitted to school, come to find out later, like that wasn't actually a reflection of what happened. Reality and the truth, they could retract your admission. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but that is something that the Berkeley admissions officers told me, so just watch out for that. Third piece of advice is to draft, revise, and repeat. This is specific to the essays. I delve into more detail in the essay advice video, but I mean, yeah, just like work on it, work at it, do what you can, say what you can, because honestly, I'm a good writer and I'm able to write things and just kind of send them out, and I pretty much always get good results. But for this, these personal insight questions just stumped me a lot, because they're asking you to talk about you, and I don't know about you guys, but writing about myself is kind of uncomfortable. So you just want to give yourself time to write it, come back to it, cut it, edit it. Maybe you'll find that you're changing what you're saying completely a few times. Take that into account as you start writing your essay. Give yourself enough time. Number 4, double check everything on your application before you submit it. Once again, this might seem kind of like a no-brainer, like why are you saying this? But it's important. Just be careful, make sure everything is an accurate reflection of the truth, make sure that everything is correct. Like I said earlier, if you are present when you are filling out the application in the first place, you won't have to spend so much time proofreading. Just give it a quick glance before you submit, make sure everything looks good before you send it out, and your fate is sealed forever. Number 5, I would encourage you to apply to as many schools as your little heart desires. There are 9 schools that are accepting students for an undergraduate education. So that's Berkeley, UCLA, Riverside, Davis, Santa Barbara, Santa Cruz, Irvine, Merced. Am I missing any? San Diego. Okay, that's 9 schools for undergraduate admission. Apply to all of them if you can. You want to give yourself options. Just because you don't get into one school doesn't mean you won't get into another one. They're all reading for individual needs that they have. They're meeting their own, criteria for each school. So apply to as many as you can. Reach for the stars. You never know where you could get into, and you might surprise yourself. So apply to more. Don't just apply to 1. Don't apply to 2. Don't apply to 3. Apply to many. You can do this. You're already submitting the application. If you have the financial means, go for it. If I would have had the fee waiver, I would have went for it. I would have applied to all of them, but I was paying for it out of my own pocket. So I was like, yikes, I can't really afford to spend $500 on this. Last piece of advice, once again, not to state the obvious, but please respect the submission period. You have 30 days. The application opens for submission on November 1st and closes on November 30th. Do not wait until November 30th to submit your application, please. Please don't do it, because I have heard so many horror stories about how people wait till the 30th and then the site crashes and they can't submit their application and they're freaking out, are they gonna accept it or not, yada, yada, yada. Just do yourself a favor, save yourself the stress, and submit it a little bit before, Even a few days before is worth it. If you finish your application early and you're confident in it, just go for it. I submitted my application on November 3rd and I did not look back. So just do whatever feels right, but don't wait. Do not wait until the 30th. that won't feel right. This has been the full video of my advice on how to prepare yourself for the application. Check out my other videos where I share my personal insight question essays as well as my advice on the personal insight essay questions. And I even have a video where I read feedback from an admissions officer on my PIQ responses, which is pretty interesting. So check that out as well. Please like the video if you enjoyed, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions about the UC application. I will do my best to respond to you. And then as always, subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. As the admission period is coming up, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on applications and things of that nature, as well as UCLA and my experience, some vlogs, things like that, because the quarter is starting as well. So give me a nice little subscription if you enjoyed the video, and other than that, I will see you guys next Saturday at 3 p.m. Bye.